Could you give at Marks with Mike's podcast a shout out? Shout out!
Hey yo!
What a maneuver! Mamma mia! Mamma mia! Are you kidding me? The irresistible force meeting the
Yo, you already know what it is by the sound of my voice. That's right, your boy Mr. 6'9". JT back in this piece once again. And of course, I'm rolling with the co-host El Cheech. What's up, bro?
Let's go. What's going on? Another week. You know what I mean? We back in here. Yo, by the way, congratulations on the new addition to the family, my niggas. God bless. You know what I mean? What's the name of the new acquisition?
You know what I'm saying? The young boy goes by the name of Drew. That's spelled with a J. So, you know, if y'all didn't know, yes, my wife had our second son 2 days ago on June 6th. So, you know, adjusted to two boys in the house, man. It's something. But speaking of boys, got one of our boys representing all the way from the Chi-Town that way, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a little bit up north, you know, talking about my homie Just representing Get Your Podcast. What's up, man?
Yo, how we doing? And I also got to say congratulations to you. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, man. Look, we had a lot go down this past week. Let's see, we had Hell in the Cell, we had In Your House, we had AEW, we had the fallout from Hell in the Cell, had a whole bunch of rumors, a bunch of news. Before you do that, before we even hop into that, look, first we gotta make sure y'all doing this. Make sure y'all like, follow, and subscribe right here on Marks and Mikes, whether it be on IG, Twitter, the Book of Faces. You can do that also on Spotify and all the podcast streaming apps. TikTok, we're also available on there. Make sure you also
It don't stop.
Make sure you also go follow Get Your Podcast. That's right, they are available.
Get your ass out of here.
Every single platform, whether it be Twitter, IG, Facebook, and they're also available on the same podcast streaming platforms that we are on as well. But let's talk about it, man. We had a lot that went down. You know, let's just run through it real quick. You know, we had Hell in the Cell, man. We had In Your House. In Your House, you know, it delivered. We had a few things that popped up in the house. You know, you had the North American Championship match between Melo and Cameron Grimes, and Melo came out on top because he don't miss. That's what we wanted. That's what the streets wanted. That's what we was craving for.
Not me.
We also had the tag team. Oh well, you wasn't craving for it.
No.
You thought Cameron Grimes should have held the title a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, man. Just, you know, I was on that Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying, to the moon joint, you know what I mean? I don't know about Carmelo. It's just something about that goofy dude that be with him. You know, I think he holding him back, my opinion. You know what I mean? You don't have to, you know.
Not Trick.
Yeah. Trick? Really? That's his name?
Trick?
No wonder. No wonder. Yeah. No wonder.
Not Trick Williams. Don't do Trick like that. Not Trick Daddy Dallas.
Trick
my
Daddy.
God.
Whoop that trick.
Yeah, not Trick. No, but we had that go down. We also had the tag team championship that was on the line. You know, you had Diamond Mine, them boys. That's right, the Creed brothers.
Hey,
pretty
pretty awful.
Pretty
This match is pretty awful.
You didn't like it either.
What?
To be honest, I didn't watch NXT because it didn't catch my attention, my dude. Nothing out of this whole entire card didn't catch my attention. So I'm gonna be on some hating shit, but I'm gonna let y'all go and you know, give y'all thoughts on it. And y'all could, you know, if y'all wanna ask me something, I'll answer, but
Yeah.
I could care less for this shit.
That tag team match was nice, I thought. I mean,
Really?
Yeah,
Speaking
the
of,
homeboy did a shooting star first off, right? And pretty deadly. As much as we make fun, they're pretty technical savvy. As I don't wear my outfits like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also not ashamed if people do wear the outfits like that. It's just not how I roll. But what I'm saying is that they had chemistry. I thought I went into it also not thinking it was going to be anything, but I was pretty sports entertained. I gotta say, Creed me more. Creed me more.
I see the nice little wordplay on that. Now, uh,
What?
the tag, the tag team match, man, for what it was, they did what they could do in a little amount of time. I mean, the Creed brothers, yeah, it was a dope match, but at the same time, it's
Right.
like kind of wish I would have pulled that trigger when Stokely was there, but I ain't gonna hold you.
True.
I
True.
ain't gonna
True.
hold you. I ain't gonna hold you on that one. You also had Toxic Attraction going up against
Uh huh.
Katie Carazano and
Right.
Caden
The
Carter.
TikTok twins. The TikTok twins.
Yo, they they killing it on TikTok too.
They are killing it on TikTok. They are
That's
killing it
about
on TikTok.
it.
They killing it on TikTok.
Yeah.
They killing it on TikTok, but this was dope. But I already knew going in that we wasn't gonna have nobody coming out, with those titles. But
Yeah.
by
Ain't one of them Filipino?
Yeah. Kaden Carter.
Caden
Yeah.
Carter.
That's why
And,
I'll
and
rep.
to me,
I'll rep. I'll rep them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I respect that, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
if they make a TikTok title, they should be holding it. But other than that, it seems like they've reached their potential, you know what I mean, or at least they have them,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you know, they holding them down to me because they already got the following. They know who they are. Toxic Attraction, they eye candy, so pretty much that's what they going for. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
guess that's why they retain, my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
eye candy is always going to draw in the viewers. People are going to look, especially when it's something to look at. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast, whether you be a male or a female. If it's something to look at, you're going to look. That's just what it is. You also had El Diallo del Fantasma
Ooh.
going up against the Don of
Tony
NXT
D. Yeah.
and his crew over
Well,
here.
in that 98 degrees right there.
They kind of
Yes.
do like they kind of do like Nicholas Stadium, right? I feel like they're about to
Hell
open up their
no.
hands and extend their arm out and sing and some shit.
I do cherish
Uh,
you.
for the rest of my life,
My
as
life. Come on, let's go. You
he
better
still
hit that
has,
piano over there. Hit that piano over
if I could reach it,
there.
without the screen going up. But no, I think this is potential, but once again, I think the faction known as Legado del Fantasma doesn't need to be in NXT. It's a waste of their time.
True. True. And I don't like
They definitely go.
they need to go up, right? You think they need to
Yeah.
go up or need to split up?
Nah,
Go up.
go up.
Up.
No split up.
No split
Shoot
up,
them
yeah.
up. Yeah, no split up. Have them go up to the main roster because everything that they have done on NXT is nothing that's come out of it for the faction as a whole. The only person that's grabbed any gold out of this is
It's
is Santos Escobar.
yeah.
But
Right.
far as the tag team with Joaquin and
Hmm.
oh well they changed his name from
Yeah,
what was it now?
it was
They
Joaquin
changed-
Wild and what's the guy's? It's just one name now. That man.
Raul.
Let's just say
Ma-
um
But anyway, they changed the name and changing the name did nothing. They didn't go
right.
anywhere with it. No goal for them. And at one point, you would have thought that they would at least held, gold as a faction, all three of them. But that's not going to happen. So just go ahead and move them
Right.
up. That's over with. And NXT's time is over with. Get them boys
Right.
up out of there because they're just riding away. Uh, you had, of course, this one go down. Wendy Chu going up against Mandy Rhodes.
Uh-huh.
I already told y'all what the end of that outcome was going to be. We already knew what it was going to be from the jump. When it happened, we already knew this, that Wendy Chu wasn't going to go over. It's a damn shame what Mandy Rose did to her pillow.
Yeah.
But other than that, this match was exactly what I thought it would be, just entertainment.
Yep.
A little bit of comedy. But no one going in thought, man, Winnie Chu's really gonna pin Mandy Rose. Like that was predictable. Then we got to the main event. We had Braun Breaker going up against Joe Gacy, and for a minute,
Mm-hmm.
I thought that Joe Gacy was going to win it. And he started playing those mind tricks, kind of like when Bray Wyatt did it at WrestleMania 30 with Bray Wyatt. What was it? Bray Wyatt and John Cena. And he was doing the whole, hit me, go ahead, hit me with do it.
Yeah.
So, that didn't happen. Yo, shout out to Clark Street Wrestling Podcast, man, for coming in.
Oh, Shot-Town in the house. Shot-Town.
I see, man. I see. Shot-Town just taking over. but that match, it was good character building for Braun than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Gacy's gonna be good on his own. I'm just trying to figure out who the hell is underneath those hoods.
You know who I thought it was? Who'd you
They
think?
still haven't disclosed it?
No, they haven't.
No. Maybe it's Vince McMahon.
That's me, Austin.
It's Christopher Daniels.
No, they too tall. They too tall to be Christopher Daniels.
Yeah, way too tall, man.
I was thinking, I don't know, Ascension.
That would be nice, but them boys on the them boys on the indie scene right now. They're making an indie money. So them boys ain't leaving the indies alone. They're making these big appearances. They ain't got to wrestle every week. They can wrestle when they want to.
Right.
But In Your House was okay, man. I wasn't expecting anything big from In Your House. Hell in a Cell, I wasn't expecting nothing big out of that too, because once again, for the past 2 months, they have built up some lackluster or not eye-grabbing attention cards, but they've delivered on these matches. Like, I don't understand how this shit happens, bro. I don't understand how it happens. One of the matches that started off, they opened up the night real right with this one. Man, we had the triple threat match. You had Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, and Asuka. Yes, I am doing Impact only because, hey, your boy been tied up, JJ, okay? I just got from the hospital, just got the baby to the house. Before that, I didn't know if I was going to be in the hospital dealing with labor pain. Like, yeah, it's been crazy. So we got to get it when we get it. We're going to get in when we fit in.
Right.
But, we'll come back to Impact.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody thinking about Slammiversary coming up, in another week or so.
Right.
We ain't thinking about that, JJ. Don't do us like that. But no, we had that triple threat match. That match slapped. That was like, to me, out of that whole entire pay-per-view, the first and the last match. That's it. The rest of that you can throw away.
Definitely. They started with a bang. You know what I mean? They got the ladies, they didn't put it on for, for quite some time. So respect to the females, you know what I mean? And I'm saying female, we didn't even have to, it's wrestlers, bro, because they carry that match, you know what I mean? Even though Becky Lynch shouldn't be in it should have been Asuka against Bianca. But I don't know if y'all been seeing, it seems that they just broadcasting the demise of Becky Lynch as she's descending in the ranks. And it's a storyline that's in, how she's going down, down, down.
And that's wild, because the following day on Raw, she ended up challenging
the 24/7 joint
against Dana Brooke.
Yo, thank you. I appreciate that, Phil. But
shout out.
You know what's crazy? Dana Brooke is 4-0 over Becky Lynch.
What?
This bitch.
Yo, she's 4-0 over Becky Lynch. But let's not also forget, bro. Let's talk about how Asuka was eating up Becky Lynch with the Killer Instinct combos. Like I y'all been playing Killer Instinct, and you start to get on the Raw. Yeah, you start to get on the Raw. You start to hit those little 5-6 moves, and next thing you hear that Ultra, Ultra combo, dog. Like I'm just watching. I'm like, nobody's touching Asuka. Like real talk. We always talk about Becky, Sasha. We talk about Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the 4 horsewomen. But we don't mention Asuka as one of the people that literally carry, not just the women division, but just carry, especially doing that. Come on, man.
He ain't lying. That's right.
Put some respect on that name, man. Put some respect on that, man. Extra season too. But yeah.
Paprika? What kind of season? Paprika or
Sazon? That Goya Sazon. Ain't no right speech.
I got you.
you open that side.
You're crazy.
You open that side zone and throw it inside that yellow rice across top. Sprinkle it on there. She's on my bro. I fuck with that heavy. Any type of Goya product too. But now, going back to it, yeah. So of course we know that Bianca retains, of course, and she retains. Asuka eats the pin, which I was a little bit upset about. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just coming back. You the last person you be taking the pin, but I understand it. I understand it. But let's talk about the outfit, man. Becky Lynch with the anime, bro, coming to the ring, dog. Like. I don't know who's out there designing these costumes for her before she comes to those curtains, but she hasn't missed these last few weeks, bro. Has not missed. But the match itself, like I said, that was a banger. And then we move on from there. Then I think what the next match was, what was it, MVP going up against
and Omos.
And Omos, a match once again. Nobody really wanted, but Speak on the Cheech.
My guy, it's crazy because I was happy to see MVP. That's the first time we've seen him since his injury, right? He came back.
Right.
But
yeah.
And against Lashley, I mean, I know they're doing everything possible under the sun to put Omos over. And my guy, he just doesn't do it, man. He just don't have the charisma. It's like when they push it on us, that's when the shit fails. They should just let it be organic. You know what I mean? And that's the problem with WWE. They trying to push it into you instead of let it be organic. And to me, that match could have been on the pre-show, to be honest. And it's messed up because Bobby Lashley is being mistreated. And then we get a cameo from Cedric Alexander. Yay! To do nothing. What did that do for him? You know what I mean? It's just, man, they had something going, and you know what I mean, for the 70,000th time, man, the Hurt Business, man, they had something there, and they just let it go, man.
Listen.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yes. Shout out Clark Street. I was just about to get there. They had him feeling like Jordan in that building.
Yeah, and it's only right. He deserves that. You know what I mean? Bobby Lashley, like, I don't know. I think it was on Raw that he grabbed a title from the fans.
Yeah.
You know,
for the fan. Yep.
Everybody was eating that. It was on the same show?
It was on the same show.
Look at that.
Right after the match.
Oh, my God. Yeah, man. He was on some, you know what I mean?
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
You know, he that's where he should be, you know what I mean, in that category, you know what I mean? Like going for the belts, but of course they got different ideas for that. But Bobby Lashley, he should be pushed to the moon. And
Not
perhaps
even-
now,
That's
perhaps
what I'm
now,
thinking is gonna happen. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen after this. This is just kind of like a little like appetizer for him to get back to the almighty status, because that's what I would want. I would want him to get back to that. You know,
Well,
definitely.
Here's the thing, man.
what you say?
I do agree with y'all. Bobby was hella over. I mean, that crowd was all over him as soon as he went out. You know, and the same thing for Bianca, but Chi-Town was really rocking with Bobby. Like, Bobby who? Bobby, bitch. That's right. I'm in this building. Like,
Right.
everybody was rocking with Bobby. And even after Bobby put the hurt lock on MVP and tapped him out, like, I understand what you're saying, Chiefs. Like, there was no real correlation for Cedric Alexander to come out there, you know, and then, you know, when MVP said face it, that would Hurt Business will never come back. Like, I felt that, like, that crush, like, okay, the Hurt Business ain't coming back. Oh, dang. But then to have him get involved just to get thrown out the ring, and he fell out the ring so awkwardly, like, okay, what was the purpose of that? What was the reason? We moved from that. And then after the post-match celebration, Bobby Lashley grabs a replica title from the crowd, calling his shot like Babe Ruth. Like, yeah, this is next. So my whole thing is, are we going to put...
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
I mean, it could be. It could be a chance, but here's the whole thing. Like, the thing is, Bobby never technically lost at Elimination Chamber. Okay,
Fuck that shit.
he got eliminated by being hurt inside the pod. He never got pinned. He never lost his title at all. The man never got his rematch, which he's technically owed a rematch, but I'm not sure what they do in these contracts nowadays or what have you. So with that being said, it's like it's kind of tricky to see what's going to happen with that situation, especially, you know, we don't know what's going to be the status going into any type of feud, because there's so much stuff to unravel from Hell in a Cell as well. We also had this that popped off. We had Ezekiel going up against Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens did what we thought he was going to do. Stun him.
Hated it.
You hated the match. Tell me why. Why?
Do I really have to explain? I mean, okay, we got Kevin Owens coming, perhaps having his biggest match of his career, main eventing WrestleMania with Steve Austin. Stone Cold. What? Steve Austin. What? Steve fucking Austin. Right?
What?
Now you... What? No, now we go to this storyline with Ezekiel, you know, not Jackson, not the guy from The Walking Dead. You know what I mean? Walking Dead, not Walking Dead. But you know what I mean? It just don't make no sense. But I know it's entertainment. You know what I mean? That's what the E stand for. But to me, Kevin Owens shouldn't be in that type of match. You know what I mean? And then Elias in Spanish. No, Elias, man, he has something going. I don't know what the heck they did. If they shaved his beard, he looked older than what he did before. You know what I mean? And he just doesn't do it for me. You know what I mean? It's like he looked like an intern.
I mean, it was a throwaway match. You know what I'm saying? It was something for Kevin Owens to do and an easy paycheck. You know what I'm saying? This match probably would have benefited on the pre-show. You know, however, it is something. It is kind of sports entertained or sports entertaining, like you said, and it's kind of like it needs to be there to kind of like calm the crowd down. They just came from having two great matches. You know, well, you know, the Bobby Lashley wasn't that great, but the crowd was really into it, so they kind of needed that one match to kind of like settle things out. Yeah, there you go. See, it's the Chi-Town thing. We thinking on the same level. It's it's the Vienna beef. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely. That's why it was there. You know, the entertainment side. Because that's the thing. To me, it's like Kevin Owens. They just giving him points and just go, and he just knocking it out of the park, no matter what he does. But it's him and Sami Zayn, bro. Them dudes, no matter what they do, they knocking it out of the park. But it's just the potential. You know what I mean? the potential that they have is they could be doing a lot more. But then again, the checks are clearing. You know what I mean? So they're good. You know what I
Right.
mean? I just wish that they would be positioned in a different light in the in the card. But it's a testament to his talent that anything that they put him, he's gonna knock it out the park. You know what I mean? So tap my hat to
Right.
KO.
Right.
Yeah. KO been doing this thing, man. He been doing this thing. He ain't missed. Each feud that he's been in. I mean, he's basically been told to work with a broomstick, not calling Ezekiel a broomstick, but hey, sell me this broomstick and make me believe that this is the best broomstick ever. And that's what he's done time in and time out, each and every single time that he's been presented with a storyline that doesn't really advance him, but he's more so helping advance the other person and get them over. And that's each and every time he's been inside the storyline, we like, why is he even in it? You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, this person deserves better, blah, 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 blah. But you know what I'm saying? But moving on from there, you had another match that, once again, people really didn't care about. I think it was I'm not sure if I got the graphic up for it, but I want to say it was Madcap Moss. Matter of fact, I don't have the graphic up for that, but let's talk about Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, you had the Judgment Day going up against Balor, AJ Styles, and Liv Morgan, bro. Liv Morgan. Okay. Now going into this match, once again, it was a build of like, I'm not really interested in this match, but I'm a rock with it. You know what I'm saying? And we had a mixed tag team 6-man tag. So I was with it. You feel me? I didn't mind it at all. But here's my thing, bro. Right? If you're gonna do this, make it make sense. Make it make sense, right? So Judgment Day gets the win, right? Okay. What happens the following night on Raw? We're gonna have a new member. Who is it? It's Finn Balor. Finn Balor comes down.
Real quick. To me, they miss a big opportunity. That should have come the night before. A Hell of a Cell, him joining, then the turn on Monday. Nobody saw it coming, so to me it was genius. But some people saying that they already have planned because it's Edge just to put it in the light. You know what I mean? Edge is on Ric Flair status towards the end of his career. Nobody want to boo Edge. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to boo Edge. So to me, that was going to be in the works already. But of course, what happened later with that spectacular match, you know what I mean? They had to move some things, but that Judgment Day, it was short lived. But I'm loving it. Now we right back.
We'll
The
be
hot
back after
tag.
those messages. No, but yeah, it didn't make any sense. Like Cheat said, like if you was gonna do that turn, it would have been better paid off on the pay-per-view, to be honest. But you get there to Monday Night Raw, and then you get this going on, and you just sitting here, and they turned on Edge faster than the hyenas turned on Scar after he lost the fight to Simba. You know what I'm saying? Like
With the Lion King reference.
Yeah, bro. Like they turned on and they jumped him. It's gonna have to be something for me to get accustomed to. It was gonna happen anyways. Okay, shout out to Ryan Mack. This is one of the OGs. One of the OGs.
Look at that stud muffin. Look at him. He's an attorney now.
He does like attorney in the division. Listen, this is one of the OGs and founders and creator of the Martial Man's brand. So shout out to him. Edge looks so very old. I'm worried about him. All the high in the world can't say. All the HGH.
GH. Oh, my man came out swinging.
For the fences. No,
he's not lying.
No, he's not. He's not.
Oh no.
That was a picture someone put up. It said the Edge face looks like the Divas title, and
You ain't lying.
I actually see like the side by side, and I was like, "Yo, this face does look like the Divas title." It's like the whole entire design.
Wow.
No, seriously. Go look at a picture of Edge, like getting furious into the microphone, and put a picture of the Divas title. Tell me they're not twins. But that happening, the next night on Monday, it was like you said, Cheech. That's something that they could have did at the pay per view, which would have, especially with that crowd they had in Chicago. Oh my gosh, they would have.
Yeah, they would have blew up. But you know what? I was thinking, like, it kind of reminded me of when Seth Rollins turned on the Shield after they just whooped that group when they had that group with Randy Orton and all them.
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Not Evolution.
The fuck are you talking about?
Remember, like Triple H, Stephanie, Randy.
Yeah.
Orton, what the fuck was that name?
Oh, you talking about the Authority?
The Authority.
The Authority. And then remember they had that match with Evolution. And then I think was it next night on Raw or like 2 Raws later, Seth Rollins turns on the Shield and joins basically Authority.
Yeah. And he ends up joining the.
It's kind of like that, where it kind of doesn't make sense too, right? But
it made
the thing is, it makes 0 sense. But we'll see what happens with
my man Seth, from Clark Street, that it put the spotlight on Finn. Finn being a face has been spoiled. When he went heel, you know what I'm saying? And when he bicycle kicked Gargano, that was money. That was money. Yeah. And hopefully they go back, because now also not only Finn have to step up, but also Rhea, which we saw on the next day. You know what I mean? Now, she's going in the title picture. Punishment Martinez, you know what I mean? He looked great, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all caught this, but that was on some Cobra Kai shit. You know what I mean? That dialogue. Word. Yeah. If you go back this past season, you know what I mean? Like when I forgot the names of the guy, but they kind of took from that, and I love when they do that. Take things from other parts of entertainment. You know what I mean? So he's saying because Edge was saying, you know what I mean, like he making everybody great, but they wasn't with it. So it was fast, but it was unpredictable. And nowadays in wrestling, you got the web, mysteries, and everybody want to know what's going on, and Sean Ross Sapp or whatever the fuck that nigga name is, and everybody wants
blasphemy.
You feel me? Yeah, man. It's crazy, you know what I mean? So it was a sense of fresh air to see that. And Finn Balor, bro, I know they're not gonna bring it back, but bring the Rock-a-Rolla. You know what I mean? The New Japan Rock-a-Rolla, Finn Balor.
Yeah, okay, wait a minute. You on something.
I love that. Even bring the lights. Fuck it. Jericho's not there no more. Bring with the jacket. You know what I mean? Put the lights on.
Okay, yeah. Listen, as long as Rhea is wearing them shorts in the group, I don't care. That's judgment.
Lord Jesus.
That's Judgment Day to me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Real quick, this guy right here. What you got? I mean, Madcap Moss. I like the new look. I like the new music. Now hopefully we don't see Baron Corbin till after he get married, and maybe they'll repackage him. But Moss, he looked like $1 million. You know what I mean? Moving on.
Yeah, that match was something I didn't expect. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It was a match that no one cared about, and once they put it on, it's like, oh, okay, homie look good. Like, all right, I like this. And then and then at the end of the match, you had Madcap Moss basically doing the same thing to Baron Corbin that he did to him.
Emotional damage. You want some therapy?
You know what I'm saying? So everything came back full circle, but I enjoyed it. My one takeaway that I want to happen between both men, first and foremost, once Baron Corbin goes away, I need you to bring me back bomb ass Corbin. Okay?
Bomb ass Corbin? Okay.
Bring me back. Look, it's only two Corbins you can bring me back. Either bomb ass Corbin or Lone Wolf Corbin.
Lone Wolf, yep.
They're the only two. Okay? Madcap Moss.
But hold on, does the Lone Wolf, is the Lone Wolf with the hair?
He gotta have the hair, bro.
Yeah, I mean, extensions maybe?
Extensions.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm talking about. The hair
Kane
has to come
wig.
back as well.
Kane had a wig for years, bro.
Yeah. Carlos Boozer. Clark
Yeah.
Street, you know what I'm talking about? He had that spray on.
Yeah, the spray on. And all that.
The Beijing.
Yeah. You gotta do something, bro. So
Right.
either two things gotta happen. Either Barry come back as bomb ass Corbin or Lone Wolf Corbin, or Matt.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
or Madcap Moss has to drop the Madcap off his name and just go back to Riddick Moss. I mean, not Riddick, not Riddick Moss, but whatever his first name was, or just call him Moss.
Riddick Moss, I think, right?
I mean, y'all always dropping first names, anyways. Drop the Madcap off. I mean, when I hear Madcap, I'm automatically thinking someone who's automatically lying and capping too much about some shit. So if he's supposed to be this kick ass person, this person coming in to do some rush out, to drop off the Madcap, just call him Moss and let him do his thing. But yeah, that's a star and make it. Then we had we had a U.S. title match, Ali and Theory, that went down.
Yeah.
And Ali and Theory went down, and people actually thought that Ali was going to win in his hometown.
No.
Y'all actually thought Ali was going to win in his hometown.
Not in WWE.
And his Jordan-inspired gear.
That was pretty dope.
That was dope.
That was dope.
Dope gear, man. But nah, that was not happening at all. Kick rocks, no shoes on. And Theory came out as the winner, as I expected. But you know what else that was funny to me? The next night, they put an advertisement saying who's coming back to Monday Night Raw in Laredo, Texas on the actual anniversary that he debuted.
Mm-hmm.
The person that you cannot see, John Cena. So John Cena's supposed to be coming back. Clark Street says, hell no, Vince don't love Chicago.
Bro, that was a given. They could have given the dude the title. You know what I mean? So do you think he's going to want his release again?
I mean, all I know is you can catch him on Main Event on Hulu or on Peacock because he's already there, okay? He's already recorded his matches. He's even put it out there. He even put Main Event Ali is back on Hulu. So you can catch him on Hulu. I think at the end of the day, man, I mean, you making your money, you're making your bread. It could be a lot worse. You could be out here broke. You could not be working at all. So it's like everyone's going to have their time on the wheel. It all depends on which part of the wheel you're going to be on at a certain part of the year. Everyone has a position to play at a certain amount of time, but eventually you level up and they end up finding your spot on the roster. They will do that. But yeah, the match was what it was. But then we had the main event, right? We had the main event, bro. We had the main event, okay? The main event. We talking about Cody Rhodes. We talking about Seth Rollins. Okay, we talking about Hell in the Cell. Okay, main event. We already knew going in that my man had an injury, right? We already knew he had an injury. We knew that going into the game. We already knew what to expect. But man, when he took off that robe, damn that. Before we even get there, let's talk about Cody Rhodes coming out in the Dusty Rhodes attire with the polka dots. Look,
No. Seth Rollins.
I'm sorry. Damn. Let's talk about Seth Rollins coming out.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah. Let's talk about Seth Rollins
I got you.
coming out in the Dusty Rhodes attire.
Dude,
He's a habitual line stepper.
my bad. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That left hurt, my nigga. But bro, I just want to say this, bro. That was a career-defining moment for Cody. You know what I mean? His career. You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of hate. You know, Cody, Luther King, and all that. My man showed out and did his thing. A lot of people were complaining that WWE should have put him if he was, he should have had going on. Well, I'm gonna give you a little sport, section. My man just could attest to this. Eric Reynolds from the LA Rams, a safety, 38 years old, unretired, tore his pec in the first fucking quarter of the Super Bowl. And he finished the game and had one of the key stops in that game. And he got a ring. So if my man was able to go through in the Super Bowl with a torn pec, you know what I mean? You can't tell nothing to Cody. And that's tip your hat to him. Stop hating.
Right.
Cody is again what is it? A mover. What they say, a needle mover. You know what I mean?
Needle mover.
And then not to take nothing away from that, shout out to Seth Rollins because he had to trust somebody to carry him to that match. And the fact with the polka dots, the rope, the bulb of the bell, you know what I mean? All that a tribute to Dusty Rhodes, you know what I mean? And shout out, even though it was only one Hell in a Cell match, I didn't care because it was the match we wanted to see. And everybody in that place in Chi-Town was loving Cody and respected him for, you know what I mean, giving a match. It wasn't just a shitty match. It was a career-defining moment for Cody. You know what I mean? And I salute him for that and Seth Rollins for having that type of match.
Yeah, I'm not going to hold you. I take it back. Anything ill will that I said about Cody in the past, this past weekend, definitely, if not that, I mean, even going back to him helping to start a company and all that, but this was really his defining moment of his career, right? Like, you wrestling with a torn pectoral, and as soon as he took off that robe, because nobody has seen it, right? And he takes off the robe, and literally the crowd like stops and they gasp, like you can hear the crowd. Like even me at home, I looked at that.
Lord Jesus.
Like
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
But the thing about it is, like, at the end of the day though, you gotta salute Cody, like, because he did something that most people probably wouldn't have done. And the thing is, nobody forced him to do this. Because he could have easily pulled out. Cody said, nah, check this out. This is what's gonna happen. These people paid their tickets. I'm on the marquee. I'm gonna deliver. And I'm delivering to the best of my ability. One arm, two arm, no arms. Cody finna go out there and do what he gotta do. And time and time again, like Cody has, we didn't call Cody in the past an overachiever. Now, was this an overachieving moment? To some people, yes. To other people, no. Some people say this was a ballsy moment. Some people say that he didn't have to do it. But my whole thing is, the man did what any man who was a competitor would have done, which is finish the race that he started. You know what I'm saying?
And for those people that were talking shit,
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But Kurt Angle won an Olympic gold medal with a broken
freaking neck. Thank you.
Okay. Cody Rhodes wrestled in Hell in a Cell with a torn freaking pec. All right. But at the end of the day, Cody Rhodes, okay, CM Punk, okay, he out because he stubbed his damn toe. You know what I'm saying?
And how did he do it? Jumping into a crowd with fans.
He out here, that dumb shit.
That's how he did it.
He done stubbed his toe, but Cody out here wrestling with a torn pectoral, man. Salute to Cody. Cody did everything that he had to do. But the next day and on Raw, he gets demolished by Seth Rollins, and then I end up seeing this picture online after he got attacked. On the following day on Tuesday, did you see his arm? Like first it started out like on his chest, right? Now that shit is spread all the way down to his wrist. Now to me, if you're a fan of this show like me, the very first thing in my mind, I'm looking at it.
Every year my skin just seemed to get blacker and darker and blacker and then more darker. Huh. It's the opposite of what Michael Jackson got. Lucky bastard.
So it looks like Cody Rhodes has Revitiligo. That's the only thing that I can attest it to. Okay,
Get it.
his melanin is finally coming in. Okay, his melanin is finally coming in. He's been for the culture for a long time. You know what I'm saying? We don't call him Cody Luther King and all that civil rights activists. So it's about damn time, okay? Our people.
Jesse White Rhodes.
So it's finally coming in, man. It's finally coming in. Let's see. Okay, Clark Street Wrestling says, hey, they became a Cody fan in this match. And I think most people did because hey, it was ballsy what he did. Speaking of balls, we had a situation that went on Raw where Maurice was arguing with Matt Riddle, talking about her husband's balls and how small and how average size they are and how above average and how gigantic they are. It's like, come on, man. Like, seriously, like, we're talking about balls.
Honestly, like, I don't understand what's the fixation with big balls. If I'm in the medical field, as you know, having big balls also means testicular cancer.
Facts.
So that's not a good thing. That's a bad thing.
Yeah, but not the way not the way she was talking. She said the Miz balls are the size of basketballs, and I'm just sitting at home like,
what was the reason? What was the reason?
Like, come on, man. I didn't sign up to hear about the men's balls. Like, who the hell wants some Jello after hearing that bullshit that I just heard on TV about the men's balls?
Right.
Like, them all that. But we had a couple things that did pop off, leading up into the next transition for Money in the Bank that is coming up. But speaking of money, big time money, let's talk about AEW, man. Let's talk about the guy who keeps expanding the checkbook. Let's talk about the guy who keeps creating titles. Let's talk about the guy who's opened up a forbidden door. Let's talk about a guy who doesn't know geometry because he introduced a brand new title. Let's talk about this. The All-Atlantic Championship. Now, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Hate it.
But I can damn sure tell you that Japan is not on the Atlantic.
Right.
Not at all.
No.
Right.
So it's like I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'm looking at the board, Atlantic. He's just throwing things in there. But here's the thing. Okay, so they had to scramble because CM Punk left, but he didn't relinquish the title. So we got to have an interim championship. Now let's go back to this. Jon Moxley will face the winner of the Battle Royal because he's aka the number one contender. But I could have sworn that very same week when I checked the standings, Wardlow was the number one person and Moxley fell at number 3. Now I'm still trying to understand this because if I'm not mistaken, bro, didn't they just lose at Double or Nothing versus the Jericho Appreciation Society? So wouldn't that have gave them an L in the win-loss column? I'm just trying to figure that out. The only person that's been undefeated has been Wardlow. Okay, he hasn't lost a match. Mm-hmm. But what does Wardlow do? He comes out in the midst of this quote-unquote tournament that we're having to crown an interim AEW championship. He says he wants to challenge
the TNT title. Man, listen.
Make it make sense, bro. Make this make sense. You know what? I don't the number one title. Nah, not at all. Give me the TNT championship.
Right.
Who goes to a company and wants to be the mid-card champion? Make it make sense.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you can get the best like Latin food that you want, right? All kinds of stuff, right? Anything. But you end up going to Taco Bell. Like, why? Like, why would you do that to yourself, man?
Yeah, you wanted Italian food of original, you know what I mean, authentic, and you go to Olive Garden.
Right, thank you.
Nobody want no damn Olive Garden. I mean, the only reason why I go to Olive Garden is really for the unlimited salad and breadsticks. Other than that,
soups and salad, yes.
Yeah, other than that, they can have that pasta shit. I make better shit at home than the shit I get there. I didn't understand the concept of Wardlow going for the AEW AEW TNT championship. I just did not understand that at all. It made zero sense, but hey, in Tony Khan's mind, it makes sense. So remind you, we have a tournament going on to crown the interim AEW champion. But what does he do? He announces another tournament for the very same title that we opened up talking about. Okay, we're talking about the Atlantic title, but hold on. Go back. Put that graphic back up, Cheese. Put it back up. So this is the first tournament that we know about. We know that John Moxley is going to be at the Forbidden Door, and he's going to battle against whoever wins out of this match from the Dominion event, right? And that's going to be the match, and that'll be the world champion. But doing that, Tony Khan announces the tournament for the for the All Atlantic Championship. So we have Ethan Page going up against Miro, which a lot of people want to see Miro get the title. But you also have people that want to see Ethan Page get the title, okay? Also in that bracket, who else do we have in that bracket? Andrade is inside the bracket, representing Mexico. You have Neville inside that bracket, representing the UK, and I want to say you have Buddy Matthews. I'm sorry, representing Australia.
Right.
Hold on. I can't hear you, Chiefs. Take yourself off of mute real quick.
No, I'm saying we got it right here. Look up.
It was a lot smaller back then. I wonder how he got so big. Never mind. Then you have Penta as a part of the tournament as well. Now, these are qualifying matches, but once again, this is confusing as hell. You just announced one tournament, but then you announced a tournament inside of another tournament. So I'm really trying to keep up here. I don't know what's going on. We did have some banger of a match. We had Thunder Rosa going up against Marina Shafir, which was
Yep.
It was AEW. You know, did it really do anything for Thunder Rosa? No, it just gave her another victim to be fed, inside the system. But I will say this. That's the Black and Mild
match right there.
That's the Black and Mild break. No, but that match was, it was what it was. Let's just leave it at that. We had Hangman and David Finlay going up against each other. That was nice. That was nice. But all these brackets that we got going on, man, this is hard, my dude. This was hard.
Yeah.
Hangman going up against David Finlay. What'd you think about that match, Cheech?
To be honest, man, Finlay, you know what I'm saying? David Finlay, man, he's been putting work for years, and you could see the progress, you know what I mean, that he's been putting on. You get a title. Hey, like JT said a few weeks ago, remember just Tony dropping titles like Jordan dropping, retros and shit.
I swear, man. Tony Khan, I just throwing titles to the wall, bro. Like pretty soon, AEW's gonna have more championships than WWE, which I thought would never be possible.
Right.
Yeah. But that match, huh? Yeah. No, I'm saying Adam Page. You know what I mean? Like Hangman, cowboy shit. He looked like $1 million. He had that match. He beat Finley. After that, you know what I mean? Still started getting spicy, my dude. He called out, Tanahashi, my dude. Like, yo, Tanahashi. But then, what do we know? We got a little guest appearance from the one and only Will fucking Ospreay, my G. What's your thoughts on that, Just?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on that?
I like that. Now, I know before I had some issues about the whole Forbidden Door thing when we talked about it before. I still kind of on the fence about it a little bit. Just look to see all the shit that's going on right here. We have a tournament within a tournament. I mean, Tony got this thing running like Dragon Ball Z with all these tournaments, And like the other thing too is like, yeah, having Will Ospreay there, having Tanahashi show up, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool because you have to remember, like, there's a lot of fans out there for New Japan, and a lot of people are New Japan loyalists. And the thing is, a lot of the New Japan wrestlers, every time they come to AEW, they take a pin. They end up not really looking good. So if I am a newcomer and I see a New Japan wrestler and everybody's like, oh, this person's good, and they just end up losing, then for me, like, isn't the point to get somebody to watch that promotion? Like, I feel like they're kind of like, only showcasing AEW. But that's just me, and that's just how it is for right now, but we'll see how it goes.
Yo, you ain't lying, though. I mean, you're not lying. Look at what happened with Impact Wrestling a few years ago. With Impact Wrestling, them boys were in the mud, and even still, they still in the mud. Like, they have not gathered one W during this whole entire partnership.
Exactly.
What's the name of Will Ospreay's stable in Japan?
Aussie Open or United Kingdom? Which one?
Yes.
Okay.
Aussie Open. Look at them guys. Isn't somebody missing? Or he's been kicked out?
Ginyu Force, look at that.
What happened?
I think he might be injured. The one guy you're thinking of.
No, he came.
I think he might be injured.
No, Matanza Cueto. What's his name, man? I forgot. Fuck, that he just came out in Ring of Honor. I mean, not in Ring of Honor. He came out with another guy, with the Puerto Rican Samoan guy.
I can't call his name. Somebody.
Matanza. He was Matanza. Jeff Cobb.
Jeff Cobb, right? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He is in that stable, isn't he?
Yes. I mean, I thought he was.
Yeah, Jeff Cobb, right? Okay.
Well, looks like Jeff Cobb.
I think he might be right.
The other week. Remember?
Yeah, look at him. So they're already making waves, you know what I mean? A little quick plug right here. You know what I'm saying? They're already about to be on what is it called? Rampage?
Yep.
Right? You got Rampage, him. You got FTR and Trent going up against Will Ospreay and Aussie Open. But here's my thing, though. Okay? Where the hell is ROH? Okay? I'm still waiting on ROH. I'm still waiting on ROH to be a part of this Forbidden Door as well. Like,
right?
Not just your champions who hold the titles. Like, no, bring me some people up from ROH to be a part of this Forbidden Door. Because all I have seen is talent from New Japan. What about Impact Wrestling? Are you gonna bring people from Impact inside of the Forbidden Door pay-per-view?
Right.
Or is it just strictly you?
Or even AAA. Remember AAA? Like they have an association with AAA.
I mean, you got Roosh. Roosh, who
right?
He hasn't signed a deal, but he's on a per appearance contract, right? So
Yeah, by the way, Triple A have they have their show this weekend on Triple Mania.
Yeah,
yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so you got a few people down there.
so my whole thing is right. All right, a lot of things went down with AEW, right? You bought Andrade back for this
The Joker.
as the Joker, as the Casino Battle Royal, and my man ended up being the joke because he didn't win. Like that's a whole. No, I'm
you
not.
stupid.
I'm not calling him a joke of a person, but usually the person who wins the Joker or who comes out as the Joker in the Casino Battle Royal is usually the winner of the Battle Royal, right? What was it?
True.
You had what's the name a few years ago? Ruby Riot, Brian Cage, who's
Brian
the
Cage,
winner,
right?
winner of it. So I'm thinking, if you're gonna bring
Well,
back,
Brian Cage win
he won the Casino Battle Royal a few years ago.
the first one.
No, this was like the second or third one.
No, Hampage. No, Handman Page. I believe he won it as a Joker, right?
Yeah, he won it as a Joker. Brian Cage won it as a Joker. My point that I'm getting to is everyone who's had the Joker spot has won except Andrade. And I don't like that because once again, Andrade is in a situation where why am I here? Like I've been here almost. Think about it. Sometimes, thank you. Sometimes the grass is not greener on the other side. Like for me, I kind of feel like Andrade had a dispute with creative. He got mad. He left with the AEW because that was what was popping, right? Like for me, I compare it to fast food and not compare these wrestlers to fast food, but let's just say companies. If I have a bad experience with McDonald's, I'm going to Burger King. Sometimes going to Burger King is not the best decision. Sometimes maybe that Mickey D's that you had from that particular spot, well, maybe, just maybe, it was a person who was on the grill that day. Maybe, the next day the person that comes on the grill may know what the hell they're doing. But Burger King is really a gamble every single time. Speaking of Burger King, did y'all hear about this or what Burger King's doing for Pride Month? Burger King, they are offering for the Whopper. I thought this shit was hilarious, right? You can either get 2 tops or 2 bottoms as your bun. And I was like, my G, you're missing the whole entire point here. If that's what you're doing to honor Pride Month, I think that's whoever was inside of the board of creators of the board of whoever was there at the meeting who okayed it and said, you know what, let's go. You know what, this is the idea that we're gonna run with right here. Come to Burger King
tops
or 2 bottoms. So
2 bottoms.
So you can either have two sides of sesame seeds on the top and bottom, or you can have 2 bottom buns.
What about if I want a big pickle on the top and the bottom?
They ain't making Krabby Patties, my G.
So going back to this, so what you guys thought about the winner of the Battle Casino Royale? What you guys thought?
Kyle O'Reilly? Okay. You really want to know? I think Kyle O'Reilly was not the first choice. But then again, I don't think any of this was the choice because no one expected CM Punk to be injured, right? True. Not at all. But I just don't think that he was the original guy. But I do like that he got the spotlight that he did because he's a hell of a competitor. I mean, every single time he's in the ring, he definitely delivers. I have not seen not one bad Kyle O'Reilly match. And if you can find it, please go ahead and send it to me.
And there you have it. That was the reason.
That was the reason?
Yeah. That was the reason right there. Because he always delivers on matches.
Yeah, he does. He always delivers. He don't miss.
and he's gonna make Moss look good.
Yeah,
Right.
They'll definitely do that. But once again, I don't like the positioning of it, but they did it anyways. So we just gotta wait till it plays out. I mean, originally I thought Adam Cole was gonna be that guy, but you know, with him being hurt and everything, he's not gonna be in no matches for a few weeks. You know,
Right.
I don't think he's out for months. Either CM Punk.
So this should have been my pick right here.
What, Kyle O'Reilly?
No, Pentagon.
Oh, yo, I would have loved to see Penta. But Penta going up against Mox, you already know now. Tony Khan gonna pick Mox all day.
Yep.
Yeah, because he hasn't lost in any other pay-per-views, and he's undefeated. And we're like, shut the fuck up, Tony Cantana. What the fuck? They don't make no sense. Why even have a ranking if you don't really follow that? You know what I mean? It just I see Tony Khan now, and all I want to just tell him is
now my whole thing is this, bro. Like, I see why MJF was like, you know what, fuck this shit, bro. It's unbalanced. Nobody knows what's going on. But I mean, the state of it all, you know, we really got to look at it like this. I mean, everyone is juggling right now, right? Everyone's juggling. CM Punk is out. Cody Rhodes is going to be out at least for 6 months. Roman Reigns has taken off the next 2 pay-per-views, so he's not going to be at Money in the Bank. He wasn't at Hell in the Cell, and it looks like he's not going to be at SummerSlam either. So it's like everyone's juggling right now to have some type of balance. And the thing is, how do you balance when the people that you're building the company around, your champions, are out, either due to injury or due to taking time off? I read somewhere online where someone had an issue with Roman Reigns taking time off. Let me just remind y'all. This man is wrestling with leukemia. Okay? All right, which can pop back up at any given time.
Bro, and so to cut you off, let's take it back to the 80s. You didn't see Hogan defend his title every time? No, bro. You have it was recorded, you know, main event. I mean, Saturday main event, if that was the case. You know, he would come out, cut out a promo, but he wasn't defended. That title wasn't defended all the time. You know what I mean? So, you know, now it just, I understand, you know what I mean? Perhaps they have to take back, because then when he come back, it'll, you know, draw a big pop. A lot of people, perhaps, you know, going back to Hell in a Cell, supposedly was the most profitable Hell in a Cell in history. And the only reason was because everybody was expecting Mr. Wyndham 6. You know what I mean? And even me, you know what I mean? Never happened, you know? Right. And like that philosopher be saying, you know what I mean? It's like
wrong.
Wyndham 6.
Gotcha, bitch. No, he never showed. He never showed up, man. He basically trolled the internet. Now people are saying, "Oh, well, maybe he shows up at AEW this week."
Wrong.
He's gonna show up at Impact.
Wrong.
Listen, my whole thing is we don't know where he's gonna show up, but I feel like I'm shooting the Everest commercial. Trying to predict when Bray Wyatt's going to come back to wrestling. You know what I'm saying? He's probably going to show up at Hell. He's probably going to show up at Money in the Bank. He's probably going to show up at AEW. Look, you're sitting on the couch. You're not doing nothing. You might as well listen. No one knows when he's going to come back, and if he does come back, right? You know what I'm saying? But when he does come back, I know it's going to send shockwaves.
Oh, definitely. Just like, you know, like Homegirl be saying, you know, cut the shit, Tony.
Yeah. Because shit, and speaking of that, man, let's talk about, you know, Stokely.
Last week on Dynamite, we had an issue with Athena. We confronted Athena, and then all of a sudden, Anna Jay and What's that girl with the big head from outer space? What's her name?
Statland? Land yourself right back to that ugly planet where you came from.
That's it. Kristen Highlander, you are going one-on-one with Red Velvet this Friday on Rampage. And once Red Velvet is done with you, she's gonna have you begging like Keith Sweat. And who can beat Red Velvet?
Nobody.
All right.
And Tony?
Yeah.
Cut the shit.
Listen, first of all, I love the references that Stokely threw out there. First of all,
Nobody.
he threw out the Keith Sweat, and he also threw out a little reference to the Temptations. It was like, what's the name with that big haired girl again? It's like, first of all, I've been wanting to say it for months. Yeah, she got a big deal. She has a big fucking head.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
like Charlie Murphy would say about O.J. Simpson. You know, the first thing I noticed is like, damn, O.J. Simpson's head. He got a big fucking head. But no, but this was gold. I mean, I can't wait to see more Stokely and the baddies doing more mic work. Yeah. The whole who could beat Red Velvet? Nobody, sir. That is a bold-faced lie. Everybody has ran through Red Velvet like people at the buffet line at Golden Corral. Okay, everyone has had the chance to lay her down, pin her 1, 2, 3. Okay,
this is habitual line stepper.
Tony Khan in the background just looked like misplaced. Tony Khan. I'm sorry, Tony Schiavone. I'm sorry, Tony Schiavone just looked misplaced back there. You know.
Yeah, he didn't know what was.
He's probably like, who's Keith Sweat, guys?
What is this nobody you talking about?
Who is that?
What are these references? But my thing is, I don't know what we're gonna get coming out of this. Only thing that I know is what I've learned from this week is that AEW definitely throwing a lot of things on the wall, seeing if it sticks. WWE is definitely in the scramble right now with Cody Rhodes going out, who's booking this crap. And we also have a tournament on top of a tournament. Blasphemy!
Where is
too much
Where is that from?
Yo, so this is actually from the greatest stories ever told, right? These are Bible.
Yes.
I used to watch this as a kid, so I'm on YouTube.
Oh my gosh,
and this is the one clip that stuck out to me when the dude rips his shirt. Blasphemy! Like I was like, yo, I gotta get that clip. But a lot of big things are happening. Let's see. Clark Street says
he's right. Clark Street is right. Yeah.
Thunder Rosa is the secondary champion. Yo, speak up. I can't hear you, Cheech.
I thought he meant like, Thunder. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking about WCW because like I saw the TNT title. He said the champion, the Thunder. Like it's not Thunder, it's the TNT champion. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm agree with him. Even though Jade is as green as and the grass, but he has a point. You know what I mean? And they put in the right pieces around Jade. Thunder Rosa, for some reason, it's not connecting. And she came out as Kill Bill? You know what I mean? This past Wednesday, she killed it, but it's just something about her that it's not clicking. You know what I mean? I think Thunder will be better if she was a heel because a lot of people hate her.
That's what it is. You took the words out of my mouth. She should be the heel, but the thing is, the way the company is positioning it, all the attention is on Jade inside the women's division. Period. And they're doing that for a reason because let's be honest, she's money. She's marketable. And not saying that Thunder Rosa is not marketable because she's absolutely marketable as well. But they threw from the beginning, Jade was going to be their quote unquote Trojan horse, their cash cow, right? You bring her in, you have her beef with Cody. You have Brandy come out. Who the hell tell you was open mic night, bitch, and then you end up teaming her up with Shaq. You put her with Shaq, bro. Like, come on now, Shaq out of all people, we talking about the same Shaq that owns 24-hour gyms, who's on the general
Papa
commercial,
John's.
Papa John's. This man is everywhere.
Icy
Man,
hot, icy hot.
bro, he bought Mark Matson a car because he was driving some, you know what I mean, a bucket to practice, and he asked whose bucket is that, and he literally went to a car dealership and bought him a car. You know what I mean? That's Shaq.
That same Shaq. You put Jade Cargill in the same ring as Shaq, okay? From that moment on, even if she was green as hell during that match, that's the person they've been piggybacking off. Yeah,
right.
Britt Baker did her thing, you know, DMD, she did her thing, but at the end of the day, Jade is the only thing that people talk about when it comes to the women's division in AEW. They say Jade first, and then they say Thunder Rosa, and it's crazy because if you ask me, the TBS Championship is like their mid-card championship, right?
Like their IC title.
And you see what the IC title is now.
You see what
you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm saying that the IC title. That's just like it's non-existent.
What are you talking about? This is going to be their IC title.
No, it's not. That's a 24/7 title.
No, that's the European title. That's gonna be like the European title.
Yo, but you know, moving along, so we could, you know, we got some big news coming up. Next week they booked this match. No, listen, they booked this match. They booked this match. Do you guys think finally the belt's gonna come off Jungle Boy and Jurassic Park?
No.
Oh damn! God damn!
I'm sorry.
Jesus, why not? I think this is the right time.
Yeah, but both of those teams don't need it. The Hardys or have y'all seen that? No, I haven't. I need to.
I have seen this beef you speak of, sir.
Put me on. What they talking about?
Okay,
is it funny? Is it funny?
It's funny as hell, yo. Jade basically drug.
I was gonna say, she gotta be killing Athena.
Bro, she drug her ass, bro. First of all, Athena puts this picture up on Twitter, talks about, you know, beauty and all that shit, and then Jade comes and basically rips her a new asshole, talking about something. Well, you look more like a Mandy than anything, you know what I'm saying? Like she was going off on her and everything like that.
Because what Mandy, that they told her that she gotta look more like Mandy.
Yeah. Yo, she dug into her, and it's been going on all this time. JJ said that this is building hype up for their match. Yeah, but it's gonna build up hype, but guess what? You can build up all the hype. Athena isn't a smack talker, not at all. Like I feel like
I thought that said something else. I thought she said Athena isn't a snack. I'm like, well,
she's Athena and that wall behind me. They got the same personality as our intern used to have. No type of personality.
No.
Let me mute myself. You crazy?
Why is this playing? Hold on a second. My bedtime music is playing.
Okay, but hold on. I have to. If I have to go back to the ladder match, I just think that the Jurassic Express is gonna keep it. Cause like without those, who are they? You know, the other two.
Isn't it time for Christian to turn on them, or perhaps Christian and Luke Perry's son, Jack Perry, to turn on Luchasaurus and perhaps take his max away and, you know what I mean, show his freaking face?
Yeah, but why? Like, why though? You know, like,
why not?
What's gonna happen to them? But Luchasaurus needs that mask. Without that mask, who is he? He's nothing.
Well, the same move. Just as other 50 wrestler in the roster, nothing.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
But that's why he needs the mask. He needs the mask to be
mask,
something. You know?
The mask is what made him.
Right.
That made Luchasaurus the gimmick and all that stuff, right?
Right.
There's
only two wrestlers. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Do I think?
There's only
do I
two
think
wrestlers that can wear a
that?
mask and then be something else. Rey Mysterio. Remember when Rey Mysterio had the mask and then he took it off?
Yeah, WCW. I
Like it
remember
was
No,
that.
just
I
as
don't
good,
remember that. That never happened.
right?
That never happened.
WCW.
I remember
They
that.
never. I'm
They
sorry,
flashy.
JT. Go. I cut you off. Go ahead, man. My bad.
No. They flashy thinged us. They hit us with the neuralizer. But the thing is with this is I don't see them taking it off them. It wouldn't shock me if they did, but I don't see them putting them on the Hardys. Not at this rate. Not with Jeff's back, because
Yeah.
Jeff is one fall away from doing.
He's on the match. If that was the case, he wouldn't be on the match.
Listen, he is an adrenaline junkie. Okay, he gonna do it. He gonna jump off of ladders. This man will jump off of a balcony just to get a pop from the crowd because he feeds off that the same way we feed off of seeing him do this crazy shit.
But to me,
he banged up. So all I'm saying is, do we need to see another ladder match? How many ladder matches has the Hardys had since they've been on AEW as a tag team? Go ahead, I'll wait. Count them.
3?
Almost every match. Yeah.
Almost three.
And then the Young Bucks almost had 8 matches with ladders.
Yeah. My thing is, after a while, it's only going to take one swift fall, and I don't want to see it happen. But at this point, bro, it's like, come on, man, chill out.
To me, I see the Hardys getting the belts because that storyline between the Hardys and the Young Bucks is not over. You know what I mean? This is not over. So they're going to put the belts on them, you know what I mean, to go, make it viable. Because, of course, you got FTR with their hands full with the other belts that they have, ROH and all that, you know what I mean? So, to me, there's going to be a title change on Wednesday. I'm calling it right now.
So title change on Wednesday? Okay.
Yeah.
You say title change, I say no title change. What do you say, Just? You say a title change?
He said no.
I'm gonna have to.
No.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lean on no.
All right, I feel it.
I do see what you're saying, though. I do see what you're saying, Cheese. I do see what you're saying.
All right. Speaking of feeling it, let's 2 quick announcements real quick.
Let them know.
Let's talk about it. Next weekend, next Friday, we got AIW. Gangsta Rap made me do it. Here's a couple matches off the card. We're going to have Jocelyn going up against Katie Arquette. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, the rivalry. Bro, they have a rivalry. Man, if you don't know, if you want to scout females in the independent wrestling, this is the match. This is the match to watch right here. Now, we're going to talk that shit, big man.
Okay, then we also have going on there, you have this big one. You have the Jollyville Fuckers, who I have not seen in a minute. You got the main event going up against Boca Season versus members only. I can't wait for that one to go down. That's just a few of the matches on that card. Also going down next month is OWA's Retaliation. Okay, so we're going to have a couple big hitters. First of all, let's talk about the first match announced. That's right, the Jump Off. Marshall Mike presents the Jump Off triple threat match. We have a Spirit of Mayo. We have Rico Gonzalez. We have Matt Diesel for an opportunity for a chance to compete. When I say compete, they will be competing for opportunity for a shot at the OWA Championship. We also have Josh Bishop in action. We also have AC Mack in action, who is the IWTV champion, as well as the OWA champion, as well as the Unsanctioned Pro champion. This man has more belts in a little bit, okay? You also have former guests on the show, Jeffrey John. He's going to be in action. Love to see it. You also have, go ahead, give it to him. We got Titus inside the match. Former
ROH television champion.
Former ROH television champion. We got Darius Trail going to be in action. You also have Josh C. He going to be in action. You know what I'm saying? We also have, we just spoke of her again. Jocelyn's going to be in action. And, of course, we do have Adam Priest in action. And we have Ashton Starr coming back, returning to OWA. These are just a few names that have been announced for OWA's big show coming up next month. Make sure you were
No, but check this out, Just. My bad to cut you off. You forgot about this. Check this match coming out next Friday at the Odeon here in Cleveland. Check this.
Oh, Bandito.
How did I skip
Bandito. I know, bro. You missed this one. Matt Cross, Jack Evans, Mikey Montgomery, and Uncle Chase Burnett. If you haven't seen Uncle Chase Burnett, Google him. Dude, that dude, he looks old, but that motherfucker could go. And Chase Oliver, man, talking about a comeback of a year. Chase Oliver been there, bro. AIW, gangster rap made me do it. Going Friday night, June 17 at 7:30. Check them out on IWTV, Independent Wrestling TV, motherfucker.
And if you live in the building, make sure you're there as well. But 2 PSA service announcements before we go and peel off a little. We went ahead. We talked about a lot that happened this past week. Promise we'll be back to you a little bit more earlier next week. Definitely want to thank all y'all for tuning in, getting in when you fit in. Thank you for all the well wishes and congratulations. I am so happy. I got my two little dudes inside. Inside the house right now. But 2 public service announcements. First and foremost, let's get this out there. First of all, too much negativity can have you unbalanced emotionally, spiritually, physically as well. And then I also mentioned mentally, spread more positive vibes. It takes very little to build someone up than it does to tear them down. Think about the logic inside that message. It can be as simple as giving a compliment, as doing a good gesture, or going to whatamnew.net, purchasing the Positive Vibes apparel. It could be a gift for a friend. Father Day is coming up. It could be a gift for a father. It could be a gift for someone. It could be a gift for you. Anyways, it's not about the gift. It's about the message on the T-shirt. It's the constant reminder that, hey, positive vibes are the way to go. Just because things may be looking down doesn't mean necessarily that they're going to be down forever. You know what I'm saying? So spread those positive vibes. It could be a message for someone else. Also, listen, COVID is still here. It ain't going nowhere, so, do it real quick. First thing we're going to need y'all to do to combat COVID, get rid of it. We're going to need y'all to do this. We're going to need you to wash your hands, but most importantly, wash your ass, okay? Use soap, all right? Let them know how to do this, Cheech.
Well, y'all remember, man, it's from face to ass, not ass to face.
Okay? That's simple, okay? Wash your hands, wash your ass, use soap from face to ass, not ass to face. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all. Thank y'all for kicking it with us.
Thank you for coming through, Just.
Thank you for coming through. Thank you to Clark Street.
Thank you, y'all. I'm always here for y'all.
Thank you for JJ. Thank you to Get Your Podcast. Thank you for everyone that tuned in today. Thank you, Ryan. But hey, on that note, y'all, we are out. And what do the kids say? Peace. Peace.
Blasphemy!